Hello, beloveds, and welcome to this message. I'm Erica, psychic medium, all the things. Welcome in. Okay, so let's get right into this message because I was working today and then out of nowhere I had like a sinus, like my sinuses started going crazy. And so if you hear me sniffling and I sound congested, that's why. So I tuned in and I was like, okay, what is this? And it was like, this is just a clearing of the crown chakra, the third eye, etc. So we'll see. Anyways, my point is I was done working, but I just felt I really needed to record this like quick reading real fast because this was like a download that's coming through for divine feminine and divine masculines out there, like whatever collective I'm speaking to today in this moment. But the download came through very specifically, and it was your depth opened their depth. Your depth opened their depth. Like your soul depth and your higher frequency consciousness, all the things, like this is a very awakened feminine. This is a very activated masculine. This is also a masculine who's been processing a lot of heaviness. So has feminine, right? But she's rising really fast. And what I'm feeling is that this masculine, he can feel that. They are very profoundly connected on a soul level. And it's almost like this, this scrambling, this fear that's rising that I am seeing with masculine about feminine, because he can literally feel that she's like, it feels as if she's flying away and leaving him behind. And at first, maybe that triggered some abandonment. Okay, like it, you know, but everything that like the feminine reflects as far as like triggering goes, it's triggering to purify and cleanse all illusion and distortion from both of the divine counterparts. You know, it's to trigger, to activate, and to heal, you know. So I'm seeing that this divine masculine, whoever they are, very like, this is someone who's very like, they have their like routine, like this is like, it's like they're very set in their ways. I am hearing like this masculine also saying like, what is it about her? She changed me. Like there's something about this soul connection that is just so mind-blowing for this divine masculine. And for the feminine, I'm getting obviously the same type of energy where this feminine has had insane synchronicities, extreme. You guys, you can't, oh my gosh. The Ace of Wands and the Sun card came out together. Bottom of the, I mean, this is all fire. Like, this is, first of all, the Sun card is enlightenment. It's the aha moment. It's clarity. It's communication also. It's like an opening up, like shining the light on all the things, like laying your cards on the table. It's bliss. It's the happiest, most powerful, like euphoric, like blissed out, like energy you can feel. And then the Ace of Wands is that like powerful, fiery, new beginning, new creation is what it really is. After, for the Ace of Wands energy, you have to have the 10 Wands energy connected to it. So there's this crash and burn, there's this heaviness, there's this like, you know, this surrender of I can't keep doing the things, like I can't keep doing what I've been doing. Like I need to change things in my life. I need to think about my future. I need to really like tune in and see what that looks like for me, if I'm being honest with myself and with my heart and with my soul. This is a new beginning. This is powerful energy. And this right here, mi amor, is with the fire. This is the fire horse. This is 2026 right here. It is Valentine's week. Like, it is Valentine's week. Love is in the collective air. Okay? It really is. And there's clear, and the Queen of Wands is like the feminine energy. She's protecting her eggs, her babies, right? this masculine sees this feminine, because the Queen of Wands, she's a powerhouse. Like, she's confident, she's gorgeous, she's enchanting and mesmerizing, and she's very in touch with her sacred, you know, sensuality and sexuality. And like, oh, my door just shut right when I said that. There's your confirmation. So the door has closed on one chapter, and then there's this new beginning on another, okay? That's the prediction. That's the vibe. So this is coming through with the feeling of, I cannot get enough of you. And it's not toxic, karmic, lusty, trauma bonding energy. This is divine counterpart union energy here, right? This is a high frequency feminine. Yeah, look. Blue butterfly could be significant also. But also, like, the Queen of Wands, she's fire, so she's really connected to the fire element. She could work with fire alchemy. She could be like a witch, you know, with all her candles and, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? But this is a victory moment. That's the energy here at this time. We have the eclipse on the 17th. We have the new moon on the 17th. We have Valentine's Day this week. Like, excuse me, Venus just moved into Pisces. Like, these are huge, like, insane solar flares, astrology, like rare astrology transits mixed in with the regular astrology transits. We are now entering Mercury pre-shadow phase, and this could absolutely, it's Mercury, the god of communication, you know, and technology and all these things. It absolutely is lighting some kind of fire here. It's like the fire has been lit, but it's lighting, it's an inferno. It is like, so it is the most clarity you can have around anything. Like, I just see it, I get it, I know it, I feel it. It's like that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this out. Look, yes, Judgment Day, a resurrection. Your depth opened their depth. This is someone who views this Queen of Wands as very powerful. The Queen of Wands is powerful. She's fire. Fire is power in that way, right? She's someone who transforms herself. She's someone who is esoteric. She's someone who's, you know, she's just got that witchiness about her, that spiritual energy about her. She's a go-getter. She takes action. She's motivated. She's inspiring. She's all those things. But the confidence, there's something about the confident level. Like, this masculine is like, and I feel that this masculine has struggled with their own confidence, right? Because this feminine's energy has reflected so much, but it's also her depth. Her depth has consistently mirrored on a soul level back to him or her, back to this masculine. It's just easier for me to say him, okay? So, back to him. And every single time it was like you know, like when you get like a mirror, like it reflects, like the light hits it and it's like, whoa, like a shining bright light. That's like what it is for masculine. Now, it goes both ways. That's how it is for feminine as well. Okay? You know, and so, but the feminine like went in and did the work prior to masculine. And for a lot of you guys, you are closing like really powerful, you've closed powerful cycles, you are right now together. For a lot of you guys, your timelines, like you might be going through like different situations, but you're both closing some kind of huge cycle in the eyes of the universe at the same time, which is beautiful. The Father, it's the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have fire signs. We have a lot of fire. Even the Six of Wands is here. We have a lot of fire, and then we have this earth energy. Yeah, like I said, it's someone who's set in their ways, someone who's very like, you know, they've got a big ego, you know, but they're also someone who's very deep, very intelligent, you know, very well off, very secure, very stable, very grounded. Well, I don't know that he's very grounded, but he's secure in his life. He's stable as far as like you know, money and career and, you know, investments and whatever, right? See his antlers are like the rainbow, and like, look who's on the bottom of the deck. He's showing up as a king, and then we have the Empress and the Queen of Wands representing feminine. It was her light that she shined. She glistened in the dark. And every time he was in the dark, her light would glisten around him and light things up for him. He sees the Empress. He sees the true Empress here. I just heard diving deep. Diving deep. Your depth opened their depth. There's something about what this like feminine, the space she holds, the anchoring, her frequency, like a calm nervous system. Like this is like a feminine she's not impressed by the things that most women are impressed by. She doesn't care about those things. I mean, she probably does, but you know, she's not impressed. She's got her own things, right? She's not a little girl posing as a woman, you know? And that's all that this King of Pentacles is used to. And he sees the Empress. It's like, who are you? What are you? This is like exactly what's on his mind. So like, this is the masculine, and this is like what is floating around in his like thought bubbles above his head. Okay. Like, okay. Let me ask, how is the King of Pentacles, how's Father of Pentacles feeling towards this feminine energy here? Flew way over here on with the Judgment and the Six of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, they want long-term commitment. Oh, two aces. You guys, I'm done. It wasn't going to be a long message. I have something baking in the oven, and I have to go like finish like preparing my dinner. But you guys, like, are you kidding me? You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Hold on one second, loves. Hold on one second. Oh my gosh. So you guys, like, it's crazy. Like, it's like sinus, like crazy. Like I'm sneezing. Anyways. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is all new beginning. This is the angels, Archangel Michael. This is some kind of powerful communication. So there's a powerful communication here. Your depth opened their depth. So I know this is like a fast kind of like I'm glossing over a lot. Like if I was going to go like into a longer reading, I would go deeper and, you know, but this is it. Like, this is why I was like, I need to record this. You know, it's incoming. Yeah. Like really like fast. Okay. Direct communication. Yeah. And it's tied to forward movement. It's tied to destiny. This masculine, he has like, I just feel like they've had a lot going on in their mind. Like, I really feel like whoever this masculine is, he just needed time to like sort his mind out, sort his thoughts, figure out who he is with like someone attached to him. Like, you know, rediscover himself, because feminines, that's what the feminine has done too, showing up as the Empress. Like, you can't just be the Empress frequency. You can't just be any of the queens or the kings. You can call yourself that. You can tell yourself that. But energy doesn't lie. Is that your true frequency, right? This masculine has been having a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiousness. It's like his mind is like racing. He's been thinking the worst. You know what's happening here with this masculine? Is they're doing what we all do when you really first start tuning in with your higher self and your intuition, because he's connected to his higher self. His crown chakra is super active. For this type of enlightenment, for this type of like, I just know, that means they have awoken to some really profound things. And I also feel like that's probably like a part of what I'm getting, like what the delay has been. There is something so like about the divine feminine. I'm literally getting like, it's like I'm channeling like the masculine, right? Like there is just this like, you like, there, like nothing compares to you, but I'm also terrified because of that. Like I'm terrified, like nothing, like you hold the bar. Like you hold the bar, okay? Like you make the bar. And so there's all these like triggers and fears from their old relationships, their old wounds, their old traumas. And it's the same as it's the same thing that what Divine Feminine had to go through and heal also. But it's like masculine is kind of like, it's like this, like I go back and forth, like, is this intuition or is this like my brain? Is this, you know, and it's like, and also they're having the deaths of the ego in very profound ways. So there's like just this heart, like no one else is like you, like very profound aha moment. Something may have just literally clicked. I don't know, but with all of this energy here and like these came out together and they flew over here on the 6 wands in Judgment. This is letting you know that this is a huge, this is some kind of it's a divine resurrection. It's also Archangel Gabriel who's guiding some kind of powerful incoming energy of communication. The angels themselves are guiding this feminine and masculine. And it's like this masculine, they are aware that the feminine's energy, the feminine's presence, the feminine, like she's like this, not angelic, celestial. It's like they look at you like a celestial being or something. Like, who are you? Like, how do I approach you? How do I handle this? Like, how do I be with someone like this? Like, you're so different. You're not like any other woman that they've ever connected to or dated or been married to or whatever the case is, you know what I mean? And same thing for like the masculine, like the women who are like masculine, right? Like, it's not like anything you've encountered before. So there's this integration, there's this like navigating, basically, like on a soul level, like I'm navigating this from my soul. This person, like if you're like, I don't know, there's something like they keep tabs on you, they watch you. They're in the background watching your social media pages. If you are like a content creator like me, like they watch your channels, they watch your socials. There's also people connected to these people that are probably watching you too. Because some of the people around this masculine, they literally can feel that there's some kind of internal, like this masculine, there's an internal shift that has occurred. So it's like they're like the same person that like everyone's used to and knows, and you know, whether it's family, friends, it doesn't matter. But then they can also see like something is different within them, and it's because of the feminine. So anyways, it's because of the connection, the soul connection. But feminines, for who this is for, like you guys have been really being stripped away of ego and false identities and all that stuff too. So you've been going through a lot as well. Collectively, globally, everyone. 2025 was an insane year. It was like, and then January kicked off, and then January is just an extension of 2025 as we, you know, end the tail end of the snake and move into the fire horse, which is going to accelerate us and move us forward. It's destiny, which you have here, the Wheel of Fortune. I do want to say, divine feminines who are tuning in, like watching this, there is also like a side note message here about your money, about your finances, about your business, about your work, about your whatever you're creating from your sacred, you know, your gifts, your womb, like you're in this creation, like grounded, or you're coming more into that, because this message can carry out. I mean, it can ripple out, but that's why I'm recording it, because it was so like, you have to record this right now. Your depth, open their depth. And we're ending with the moon. So we have the moon and the sun. This is a masculine who has been, they've been avoidant. They've been avoidant. Like a feminine, you may have felt the masculine's like energy pulling away or pushing away a bit. that has nothing to do with anyone except him, you know? That's how men, especially if it's like a divine masculine man, that's how they process, that's how they heal, that's how they, you know, but that's also something that's a part of the distorted masculine, that like reclusive, like you know, and then, so the divine feminine actually holds space for masculine to kind of move through that. But she also knows that that is just another program of distortion. So like if they were to come together, her energy would bring more of, like he would be more compelled to just like immediately, like when he feels something, he'll just say it. Like instead of just bottling stuff up, because he's been with women, he's used to partners where he never felt safe to truly be himself and to truly confide and to open up and share. And like with the feminine's energy, it's just this very natural, like she just opens that up in him. She unlocks that within him. She activates his heart. He activates her heart. And it's the same thing. So anyways, okay. So for whoever this is for, let's see, who do I, or like, where do I want to end? Okay, I'm just going to like end with some Island Time Wellness Oracle. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. This is driving me crazy. My nose has been running like a faucet for like 5 hours straight. I had to like, and then my head got all fuzzy. I had to lay down. So I'm like, I hope I wake up and it's like gone tomorrow, but just so like weird. Okay. So anyways, you guys, for who this is for, we have a lot of like completion energy here. Like we have this, like this means like something is moving forward. Okay. I feel like for who this is for also, you're getting a lot of references about the owl spirit, the moon is significant. Also forests, swans, seeing swans in pairs. The mountains or the forest could be significant here. I don't know. And I'm just hearing like a plethora of people's names coming through. So I'm not even going to attempt to channel that, because I'm hearing them like one after the next, like many of them all at once. That's also like loved ones on the other side. Oh, by the way, you guys, okay, if you guys have been with me for a while, then you already know. But if you are new here, then I'm just sharing. So I channel, my channels are very open as an oracle, as a seer, as a medium, whatever, right? And so I channel all kinds of messages here, but very, like, I never do messages from loved ones on the other side. Probably because my mediumship, it wasn't as strong, but now it's coming through stronger and stronger and stronger each day. So that's another one of my gifts that I will need, obviously, in the mission ahead, to be able to commune with loved ones and stuff. But anyways, why was I saying that? Oh, because I need to do a reading for you guys, because I have a lot of loved ones coming through for you guys who follow this channel, who follow me. And it's like they've got messages, and they will bring through specific things. They will bring through names. They will bring through who they are sometimes. So I'm just going to do a reading, and I'm just going to channel everything that comes through. So FYI, I'll probably record that tomorrow at some point in the morning, probably before I'm supposed to go live. And that's why I like bumped my live, because I was working, and then all of a sudden the sinusing hit, and I was like, are you kidding me? So anywho, that reading, I can't wait to do that reading for you guys, because that'll be cool. And then plus just bringing forth messages from the angels and stuff. So anywho, okay. Oh my gosh, passion and self-indulgence, insane chemistry, liking each other equally, and having fun. There is this ease with the two of you guys. There, like, it's like what both of you guys feel and know. I just heard it's time to speak my truth. Like, I'm also hearing this masculine say, I know you're not judging me. So he's like clearly coming to some kind of place where he's like surrendered, instead of having the fear of like, you know, it's like making up scenarios in your head. You know how people do that? Like that, it was always crazy to me how people do that, but they do. And so it's like this masculine was like doing this, like making up these like false scenarios, these fake scenarios that are just nothing but like smoke and mirrors, you know? And so it's like, they're like, why am I doing that? Like, why? And that's this 9 swords energy, you know? So clearly there is a lot of passion. There's a lot of, and I've recently spoke about this like a couple days ago, but like the kundalini, there for a lot of feminines and masculines out in the collective energies, out in the collectives, in the collective field of energy, right, on earth or whatever, there is a ton of kundalini activations happening. Like your crown chakras are already open and activated, and now your kundalini is going off. Also for those who are like seriously about to come into divine union, you're also going to be, especially for the divine, this message is for the divine feminine, but masculines will also be feeling this, but the feminine will be more, this feminine who this reading is for, she's anchored. She knows who she is. She's the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So she's confident. She knows who she is. She's, you know, someone who cultivates and creates, and she's expansive, and she's always learning, and she's always, you know, whatever, right? Her nervous system is more anchored. She feels grounded. She feels safe in her body. She's reconnected to her body, or she's reconnecting to her body and her femininity. Like she's gotten out of her head. There's this stillness that circles this divine feminine. So if that's not you, then this might be your message, but it might be your message like a few months down the road, you know. This is for a collective where the feminine energy is very, self-indulgence, but it's like a woman, and it literally says focusing on yourself and knowing your self-worth and taking time to heal and shadow work and self-appreciation. Now, this is exactly what I mean when I was saying the feminine's light, this glimmer, this shimmer of soul frequency and light that she, you know, that the masculine sees and feels or whatever, that's exactly what she was reflecting to him as the mirror. So she was doing all this, and through the mirroring and all that and the triggering, this masculine started doing all this. Like, this is where this masculine's energy is like at, or his mind is at, his heart's at. It's like, I want to do things for me. I want to be happy in life. Like, I don't just want to be like rolling through, you know, the motions of life. Like, so through her self-love and healing, etc., she reflected that back, and this is now what the masculine is embodying. And yes, there is a lot of passionate, fiery, sacred, actual energy flowing between you guys, for sure. You guys can be on other parts of the world. Many of my clients, twin flames, past life soul connections, like they're on different continents, or they're in different states, or, you know, whatever the case is, provinces, whatever you got, right? So, but there is no such thing as time on a soul level or distance, and it is strong. The soul energy flowing between you guys right now is insanely powerful, and and that's why we got some insanely powerful cards here for this message. So I'm ending it here. If you guys want to connect with me one-on-one, and you want to like tune in with your own journey or whatever the case, all of my services, except everything, is in the description box, because I do like healing sessions and everything. So okay, I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Sorry for my sniffles and all the things, and I will see you guys soon.